So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Las Vegas mother who allegedly was filmed trying to run down a group of middle school students with her minivan last week reportedly told police that she was upset because her son was the victim of bullying. Jaquita Madison, age 36, who reportedly clipped at least 4 students with her vehicle on Friday, was arrested and charged with 4 felony counts of battery with a deadly weapon. To the reports, the incident took place in the parking lot next to Sylvester Junior High School at approximately 2:20 p.m. when Madison confronted the mother of another student who had allegedly been bullying Madison's son. As the two parents argued, cell phone video captured by bystanders show approximately 30 students gathered around to watch. The situation quickly escalated and Madison appeared to get into a physical altercation with one of the students. Madison appears to throw at least one punch before the student throws her to the ground and hits her several times. Madison then appears to get into a light gray minivan with the trunk door open and reverses the car quickly into the group of students, including the student she had just fought, who dodged out of the way. The same student then appears to approach the driver's side window and punch Madison again. Madison then appears to again drive in reverse at a high speed without regards for safety of the students, many of whom can be seen running away. After reportedly accelerating forward and backwards multiple times, Madison allegedly fled the scene with her son in the passenger seat. Student who fought with Madison told investigators that he was only trying to break up the fight between Madison and the other student's mother when Madison allegedly punched him in the face. He reportedly claimed the subsequent fight was just him defending himself. At least one witness told investigators that when Madison retreated to her car, she pulled out a weapon, though the witnesses reportedly stated that she hesitated, then put it away after several students shouted that she has a weapon. A police report stated that after Madison and her son returned to the minivan, she deliberately sped into students, some of whom jumped onto the hood to avoid being hit. In an interview with police, Madison allegedly admitted that she had been initially targeting the students who threw her to the ground. Quote, "I'm not going to lie, I did try to hit him a little bit with my car." Madison is accused of striking 4 students with her car, though police stated that no one was seriously injured. Several witnesses stated that Madison's son was cheering his mother on from the passenger seat. Quote, "The saddest part was her son was in the front seat saying, 'Go mom, go get him. My mom is going to run you over, you better move.' She was literally doing donuts trying to hit the kids." Officers state that the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department reportedly conducted stakeouts outside of Madison's home and arrested her after she was positively identified by witnesses. Madison appears before Justice of the Peace Ann Zimmerman on Tuesday, who set her bond to $20,000. Madison posted the bond and was released with an ankle monitor in order to stay away from the middle school. She is next scheduled to appear in court December 11th. So the video for this will be found on the IG page. I'm not going to post it here. The thing that I have a major issue is that you have 2 grown women that decided that they wanted to fight because their kids are having issues. There's a multitude of ways as adults to handle a situation. This is not it, because the only thing that's going to take place is that if kids see this type of action, they're going to think that that if my parents are able to do this and nobody's doing anything, then this is the way that I'm going to handle every single interaction, right, that I have in life. I'm just going to fight. I'm going to physically put my hands on somebody else, and nothing else is going to happen, and I'm going to be feeling fully 100% justified, when realistically that is not the case, right? Every action has a reaction, and you have to take responsibility for however things end up happening, because in order for an action to have a response, you either A, had to make that action, or B, you had to respond to the action. If you take either which one directly out of that situation, that then means that you're not responsible for anything at all because you had nothing to do with it. Your emotions weren't caught up in it. Physically, you didn't have anything to do with it either. This mother decided that she wanted to get out the car, have an argument with another woman, and then the kids there trying to break up the whole thing. Then she decided to throw a punch directly at one of the kids. The kid then defended himself by then throwing a punch directly back at her. And then this is when the little brouhaha basically took place. So that's when she ran directly to her car. She got into her car and she tried to back up into the teens. So then one of the teens, rightfully so, decided to basically swing at her again. And then she decided to move forward. You'll see a lot of this throughout the whole video. All I'm saying is the moment in time that she got directly into that car, all she had to do was drive. She could have went directly to the police station or whatever it was. And she could have filed a report or, you know, however it happened, because there is video directly out there of it. So you can clearly see who instigated and who initiated and all these other types of things. But that's not what she wanted to do. She felt as though that she has the right to use her vehicle. She also admitted that she used her vehicle to try to hit them a little bit. She could have potentially took the life of one of those kids, somebody's kid out there that didn't even have anything to do with it. She could have potentially ended up taking the life of one or many. This is a terroristic act. This should not be taking place at all. This should not be condoned at all, because I promise you, anybody that want to condone this type of madness that this mother is doing, let your kid have been in front of that vehicle. Let your kid have been the one behind her vehicle. Let your kid have been in the front of the vehicle when she backed up into the large grass area, circling around, trying to hit somebody. And then let me know if you would still sit up there and defend her actions or not. I promise you, you won't. You'll be sitting up there trying to seek justice and then also trying to go after her. So let's stop with the foolishness. Let's cut that out and let's focus on what it is. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. Like I said before, the whole bullying thing, they said that the kid was getting bullied on Instagram. Get off of Instagram. Nobody can sit up there and bully you that way if you're going through Instagram. So the only thing left would be at school. So if the kid is now getting, you know, bullied at school or physically bullied at school, so now you sit up there and take it another step. You sit up there and go to the principal's office. But also, like I told people before, why is it that y'all not teaching y'all kids any type of like self-defense? Why aren't y'all putting them in like taekwondo, boxing, or something like that? Because the moment in time that these kids have any type of like knowledge based on how to defend themselves, the moment in time they have any type of confidence within themselves, all this bullying nonsense is going to stop. Bullies pick on people when they see that they lack even less confidence than the bully. The bully attacks those who they automatically know and deem has less value than the bully already has. That's how those bullies basically work. If you're a person that has the utmost confidence and it even looks just in your presentation that you're not going to take no type of nonsense and that it looks like you can handle yourself properly in a fight, people are going to be less likely to sit up there and mess with you. And especially bullies, because they ain't trying to be embarrassed. They're not trying to handle a fight with that. They're trying to handle the fights that they know 100% of the time that they can sit up there and win. This is why they always pick on the weakest of the weakest of the weakest of people. This is why you never see bullies picking on people that are in sports. When is the last time you seen a bully picking on somebody that does wrestling? That's on a wrestling team for high school? I ain't seen it. The basketball team, I ain't seen it. Soccer team, I ain't seen it. Weightlifting, I ain't seen it. Baseball, I ain't seen it. Football, especially, I ain't seen it. So like I said before, parents, like, yo, y'all got to start getting y'all kids into sports. Y'all got to start building up their value and their confidence when they're young, so that there's less likely of a chance of them to get bullied. And even if that situation were to still show up, they can handle that situation. You won't even have to show up except to say like, well, you shouldn't have bullied my kid. That's how that's supposed to work. Like I said, there's a lot of solutions, there's a lot of routes, and there's a lot of ways to go about these situations versus acting so ignorant and so belligerent that you want to use this this vehicle as a weapon to go after these children. That's ridiculous. Like I said, at no point in time should nobody be condoning any of this type of nonsense. She never at any point in time exhibited, or nor was it stated, that she tried to exhaust every other way to deal with the bully. It didn't. All of her means were basically aggression and physical. That was it. That was it. The only reason I would probably say she don't deserve more time is because she's sitting up there raising that little boy. Only because of that. Because if she wasn't raising a child, I say put her in prison for what she attempted to do. Because very easily somebody's child could very easily not be here. There's a multitude of reasons why teens are not even here at this moment in time. This does not need to be one of them. We don't need to add more things like this onto the list, nor do things like this need to be condoned within our community. It just doesn't. End of story.